The MacBook Neo is a game changer because Apple hasn't had a sub $600 laptop since the polycarbonate era. And this laptop is not to be confused with the Air. This is a direct attack on Chromebooks and mid-range Windows laptops because the MacBook Neo starts out at $600. It still retains the classic 13-inch wedge shape that the M1 MacBook Air was known for, and it's got a completely fanless aluminum chassis. So it's not going to be made of plastic like these older MacBooks, but it is coming in with that amazing value price. It also is going to come in several really fun colors like indigo, which is a nice deep rich blue. It really reminds me of the new iPhone 17 Pro. There's citrus, which is actually more of a yellow green color than an orange, and there's blush, which is the soft sophisticated pink color, and of course you get silver, which is the classic timeless Apple color. One of the things I really like about the Neo is there's only two models available. Both of them feature 8 gigabytes of RAM, so you can get the entry model that comes in at just $600, has 256 gigabyte SSD built in, and then you can step up to the $700 model, which comes with a 512 gigabyte SSD, and it also includes Touch ID, which getting both of those features for just $100 more seems like a no-brainer to me. So there's no build-to-order options. You can't tweak anything. All you get to choose is your color and the storage, which we'll see if 8 gigabytes is a limitation on it or if it's gonna perform just fine. I think for what most people are gonna get this for, the 8 gigs is gonna be totally sufficient. Apple's been making their own laptop chips for a few years now, but this is the first A series chip, which Apple has the A series and the M series, which the M series is typically found in Macs, where they also shove it into the higher end iPads. The A series is typically built for the iPhone, but they've also repurposed it into things like the Apple TV. So this is gonna be the first time an iPhone chip has powered a macOS device. So the MacBook Neo has the A18 Pro chip, which has a 6-core CPU with 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores, and it's got a 5-core GPU with the same 16-core neural engine for Apple Intelligence features. The single-core speed on this chip is actually a little bit faster than the older M1 chip, so it should feel really snappy for web browsing and also work just fine with Office apps despite being a mobile chip. The next thing to talk about with the Neo is the actual physical hardware on it. They did cut back a little bit. There's no MagSafe on it. You get 2 USB-C ports. One of them is USB 3 and one of them is USB 2. So slower speeds than the Thunderbolt ports that the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro are known for. They did keep the headphone jack on it, which I find to be pretty funny that they left that on the MacBook Neo after taking it out of all the different iPads. So there's no Thunderbolt 3, 4, or 5, which is a cost-saving measure. Unfortunately, this is going to limit your data speeds to about 10 gigabits a second on the faster port versus the 40 or 80 gigabits on the Pro or Air. This is going to restrain your high-end docking capabilities. Also, the new MacBook Neo only supports 1 external monitor. With the Air, you can get 2 or 3 depending on the model, and with the Pro, you can go from 3 all the way up to 4 depending on the chip that you get with it. A couple of other interesting things with the MacBook Neo is it's only going to charge at 20 watts of power, so it ships with a 20-watt adapter, which will lead to slower charging speeds than you get with the Air or the Pro, or even with some of the nicer iPads. The display on the Neo is very close to the MacBook Air. It's just a little bit smaller. Still going to support 500 nits of brightness, but it will be limited to sRGB in the color space and not the nicer P3, so the color accuracy on it's not going to be quite as nice. Also, it supports just 1 external display up to 4K at 60 Hz, so it's not going to support the Apple Studio display or the new Studio Display XDR due to the lack of Thunderbolt and just the bandwidth that's required to carry a 5K signal. There is a workaround though. If you want to do more external monitors, you can use DisplayLink certified docks to bypass the single monitor hardware limit. This will require additional software to run though. The MacBook Neo is looking really nice. I bought both the 256 gigabyte and the 512 just to see the SSD speeds and if there's any performance benefit of getting the one with the better SSD, even though the chips are exactly the same. There are definitely some major limitations with the MacBook Neo though. The first being there's no backlighting on the keyboard. This is definitely a letdown because every single MacBook in recent years has had this. Also, it is stuck with 8 gigabytes of RAM. You can't upgrade it to 16 if you want. I think this is still going to be fine for the way that most people are going to use it, and I was even using an M1 MacBook Air last year, and 8 gigabytes of RAM on it still felt okay, but a lot of the modern AI software and other features that more higher-end users are going to use is going to be a little bit limited by the 8 gigabytes of RAM, but again, I don't think that's what this is for. The next thing that's a major limitation is the ports. So one of the ports is USB 3 and the other is USB 2, so you're limited to the 10 gig speeds out of one and the 5 gig speeds out of the other port, so you are going to have to be a little strategic with the port that you use for charging, and also if you want to use video out, you need to use the top port on it as well. That's the one that's actually going to support the display out of it. The USB 2 port is only going to work for charging and for other slower USB 2 speed devices, so you're going to have to be a little strategic with it, and you can get docking stations to expand it, but you're only gonna have 10 gigabits of data split between all the ports on your docking station, so you could run into bottlenecks with it faster than the MacBook Air. If you compare the MacBook Neo to the MacBook Air M5, the MacBook Neo starts at $600, the MacBook Air M5 starts at about $1,100. Right now you can find M4 MacBook Airs for around $750 to $800. So whenever you compare that directly to the Neo, I think the MacBook Air M4 is gonna be a better buy than the MacBook Neo, but I'm not sure how much longer the MacBook Air M4 will be in stock. The main difference is with the Air, you're gonna get that M5 Mac class chip in it, and with the Neo, you're gonna get the A18 Pro, which is an iPhone class chip. The M5 MacBook Air is also gonna give you Thunderbolt 4, which will be better for external docking stations. There's backlit keys. You can use more external displays with the MacBook Air as well, which is gonna be handy, and it comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM stock and a 512 gigabyte SSD stock as well. There's more CPU cores, there's over double the memory bandwidth, and a slightly larger screen. So there's a lot of nice features with the MacBook Air, but if you don't care about any of those things and you're just looking for a computer for browsing the web, sending emails, word processing, some light application use for running things like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, the MacBook Neo is going to be a great option, and it's going to get the job done. There's a lot of people who don't want to spend more than about $600 on a laptop, and for some people $1,000 or $1,100 now for a MacBook Air can feel like a stretch, and I think that is the target audience of the new MacBook Neo. Also, in the past, I've told people you should really look into the iPad A16 with the keyboard or an iPad Air with the keyboard case. The iPad Air with the keyboard case is going to be about $900 compared to the $600 that the MacBook Neo is going to have. And I know the processor on the Air is better than the Neo, but I think the point is still, some people just want a laptop. They want to be able to type on a keyboard. They want the trackpad, and the MacBook Neo is an amazing package for that. $600 for all you need. So get the Neo if you live in a browser, you want a splash of color with it, and you need the cheapest possible entry ticket into the Apple ecosystem in the form of a laptop. The Air is still going to be a really attractive option though if you need to use more intensive applications, but you don't need all the power the Pro has. Maybe for some mid-grade video editing, then the MacBook Air is going to be a better option for you. Also, if you want to run it with a studio display, work in areas where you need the backlighting on the keyboard, or if you need the 16 gigabytes of RAM, that's going to be another option for the Air. So are you going to check out the MacBook Neo? Let me know what you think, and be looking out for future videos where we're going to break down the MacBook Neo. I'm going to compare it to the M5 MacBook Air, the M4 MacBook Air, the whole Apple lineup. We're going to do so many speed tests to see just how good the MacBook Neo is, and if you need to get a nicer computer instead. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of this upcoming content.